Yo, welcome back. We were on a hiatus on accident. Life happens, right, Nick?
Yeah,
Yup.
Stefan Diggs and his Molly have found a new place.
Love it. Yeah, we got a lot to go over in a kind of jam-packed episode, so let's get right into it and kick it. All right, it is pouring ass outside, so if you hear some weird noises going on, that's what that is. Anyways, sounds like hail a little bit too. All right, so last week we were supposed to go over defense special teams. We will be doing that this weekend or this week, as well as putting together kickers into that equation, which my one league I play in that I won this championship in does not use kickers. I've tried to get them back each time. I think we tried a couple seasons, didn't we, Nick, without them?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just not as fun. I like them.
It is a game changer if you get the right kicker.
It sure is. It really, truly is. So, that being said, we're going to get right into it. First off, I'd like to make a shout out to Jeff Hutchison. We're going to miss you in our league, but I totally get where you're coming from on removing yourself from it. But sucks, man. On to greater times. Anyways. All right. Who you got your number one defenses here, Nick?
Gotta be Denver.
It's arguable. Yeah, I would agree, and I believe.
I would think most people would agree.
Yeah, Denver's got to be number one. Unless, I mean, you can put Houston up there too.
They do. They do have a great defense, but I would still outright, I would call probably Denver.
Knew I should have pulled this up beforehand, but whatever. Yeah, actually, both fantasy pros in the list generated have the number one defense. Elite pass rush led by Will Anderson, and favorable early season schedule. I think that might be where it's coming in at. Excuse me, is their schedule in the beginning is pretty easy.
Yeah.
All right, but yeah, Denver's number two. Denver's number two on both lists. Yeah, and this is where the two lists really take a dive.
Like both of them together, or are they just completely different?
They are just completely different.
Perfect.
Yeah, we're gonna pull them both up. So, except for number one and number two, but number three, yeah. See, this is where these lists I make are not current information, and I ask it to be current. Anyways, number three on Fantasy Pros is the Seattle Seahawks. I think that's a good solid number three. Yeah, here we go. Yep, you're right. Outdated situations, even though I told it to not do that. Yeah, this episode is always sponsored by shitty AI. All right. Anyways, actually, these guys have number two. It's in the Seattle at number two. But yeah, you could argue that too. All three of those defenses are top three defenses, whether you want to put one in front of the other one. The corners for Denver, totally crazy. Especially how much that they blitz. So,
and Seattle lost a few pieces and a lot of coaches. So I think if anyone out of the three might have an issue.
Yeah, could be them. Yeah, seeing like this again. This list has some defenses on it that I don't agree
with. Got the Bengals in top five, right? I mean, they were fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, dude, number 8.
Perfect.
They are. Oh, here we go. Let the fun begin. Let the fun begin. All right. They have the Bengals at 27.
Well, yeah, they should be. They were fucking awful. They gave up 40 points a game.
Who do you think is the worst?
Oh, man, there's some really bad ones. I'd say the Jets have got to be up there.
31.
Yeah.
Cardinals, 32.
Oh, yeah. They're always up in the last categories.
All right. Well, I'm going to use Fantasy Pros list and just go from there.
Did you see Carson Beck, though, is starting the Hall of Fame game?
Yeah, dude. That should be fun. That's tomorrow night, isn't it?
It's either tomorrow or next Thursday. I never did see.
I'm pretty confident it's tomorrow night.
I just saw Thursday.
Yeah, pretty sure it's tomorrow. So tune in.
So I'll watch the first. I'll watch the first quarter.
I'll watch the whole game because I'm sick like that, and I just want football in my life. So, all right, number 4. Again, a much improved defense, probably the most improved defense in this offseason. The Los Angeles Rams. Add additions of Myles Garrett. Potentially still the addition of Aaron Donald coming back.
Didn't they get a top corner last year too from
yeah, and they got Kansas City's, right? I think he played for Kansas City.
Yeah, I can't remember his freaking name.
Me either. Trying not to remember devil worshippers' names too often.
He's not a worshiper anymore, so
I know, but now I can learn it, and I don't remember it. So smite me. All right. Number 5 is, I don't know, Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah, I don't know. I've seen them in some games where I don't know if you have them all the way up there.
It's kind of where I'm at, and it's funny because this other list ranked him as 4, and it just says one of the deepest defensive lines in football, and they do have a dominant front, so
they do, and they're always decent every year. I mean, it's not like they're out losing their division.
Six. Fantasy Pros has got Minnesota Vikings.
Yeah, they always have a pretty good defense.
Brian Flores, yeah, he's kind of G when it comes to defense.
I'm just kind of surprised the Patriots aren't up there a little bit higher.
They aren't on that 12 list, and they are number 7 on Fantasy Pros.
They had, with Christian Gonzalez back there at corner, they had a pretty good defense last year.
Yeah. Yeah, again.
Cowboys should be number 8, right? Only gave up 30 points a game. You notice it's been quiet in Jerry World?
Very quiet. Too quiet.
I kind of heard that he was just going to shut up for a while and let him focus on football. But it's Jerry. There's no way he can stay quiet for that long.
Yeah.
He's got to be ready to have a parade through their practice or something. And don't sound like his kids are any less arrogant than he is, so it looks like we might be fucking listening to them for a long time.
Yeah. All right. Well, anyways, right back to it. Number 8 got Jacksonville Jaguars. Dude, have you seen how stacked Travis Hunter got in the offseason?
No.
Oh, dude, he's huge. He's like twice as. He's like twice as.
Years.
Dude, he's huge, and I think he's playing strictly corner. Correct?
Yeah, I did see there'll be a couple packages. They throw them in like a jet sweep, but it's not going to be anywhere near what it was.
No.
And I think after a couple weeks, they're going to be like, yeah, we're going to scratch those.
Probably, but at least they can say that they gave it their all.
There's just so few elite corners in the NFL. To have one of those, that's what he needs to focus on.
Yeah.
Maybe you let him return kicks or something for you,
Yeah. All right. So, 9, we got Pittsburgh Steelers. They're always a solid defense. It's just the fact that their offense the last few seasons hasn't been able to do anything at all when their defense will only give up 13 points, but they can only score 3. I seen an article.
Finally.
I knew
Rodgers
eventually. Go ahead.
Rodgers finally said, no matter what, this is last year. This is the last year we got to listen to that cocksucker.
Yeah, he's got like a stupid documentary getting filmed that's going to be a whole bunch of drama, which means they're going to be nothing again this year. It also came out recently, too. I don't know if you saw this or not, but excuse me. Apparently, he played that game in the playoffs against Houston with the flu.
Yeah, so, I saw that.
Just excuses, dude. You got 8 alive by a top defense. Shocker.
Yeah. And you're fucking old and can't throw it more than 15 yards.
Dude, how funny would it be if DK Metcalf just swung on him on the sideline this year?
He'd probably go to prison because he'd probably kill his old ass. DK is a big dude.
I know, he's huge.
He would fucking put him in the hospital for sure.
Yeah.
It'd be the old backyard sucker punch, too. Come up from the side.
All right. Baltimore Ravens, number 10. That's a toss-up, dude, because like Baltimore plays really well, or they give up a ton of points like they do to the Lions. I don't know. It's tough. What are your thoughts?
I think it's all dependent on whether Matabuki is actually healthy.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been a Pro Bowler, but without him last year, they just got freaking massacred.
Yeah.
And he had a career-ending neck injury, so who knows if he ever will be 100%.
Yeah, it's really tough to judge. Where do you think our Lions landed?
Probably 15 or 16.
You're close. Yeah, I got 14. This list that I've just been typing in, like making spit lists out, and I hope so. It says Detroit has the number 7 defense right now, so.
I mean, we weren't awful, not like older times. Our offense kind of fucked us a lot this year. They left our D on the field way too much.
Yeah, way too much. And if we can just stay healthy, like all things aside, all like play everything. If we can just keep the same 11 guys on the field for 90% of the season, Oh, come on.
That's the name of the game.
It is, sadly. All right, we got number 11. We got the LA Chargers.
Oh, you want to hear a wild stat I heard today?
Yes, please. I do. Of course
San Fran already has 20 people that are hurt, can't practice. 20. Mike Evans being one of them.
So, like, by hurt, are they playing their training camp at that facility that's next to that substation?
They're practicing, but like they got head-to-heads coming up. Mm-hmm. They won't be able to participate in any of those. And if they get up to 23 injured, then they won't even be able to do the head-to-head practice.
They need to move.
They need to do something.
Yeah, they
put a new field in, something.
That's ridiculous.
Like maybe their turf's just that fucking shitty, or their field. Maybe they just need to do something with the field.
Maybe it is that substation.
You never know. I mean, I find it hard to believe, but you never know. There's crazier shit in the world.
Science.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they're already at 20. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
We haven't even had a preseason game.
All right, and wrapping up the top 12, we got the Packers.
Whatever. Fuck them.
Whatever. Fuck them. All right, we're just going to rapid fire. We got 13 Kansas City, 14 Detroit, 15 Cleveland Browns. I think that's a sleeper pick in a sense. I think Cleveland's still going to have a really good defense even without Myles Garrett. 16 Buffalo, 17 San Fran, 18 Atlanta, 19 New Orleans, 20 Indianapolis, which also could be a very sneaky pick. 21 the Bears, 22 Dallas, 23 New York, 22 fuck Jerry Jones, 24 Carolina Panthers, 25 Tampa Bay Bucks, 26 Tennessee Titans, 27 as we said Cincinnati Bengals, 28 Washington Commanders, 29 Miami Dolphins, 30 Las Vegas Raiders, 31 New York Jets, and the number 32 defense, and the one that Colombian will select on draft day, it's the Arizona Cardinals. Shout out, Ian. You made me call me by your government name.
And you know he's not drafting a kicker or a defense. He never does. He just picks them up in free agency.
That's exactly why I said it.
Never. Ian, why? That's why you get an F every year.
Yeah. That's why you lose that bet every single year. Okay. Moving right along. Kickers. Who do you think the number one kicker is? I think that's pretty blatantly obvious.
Aubrey.
Yeah.
I had him the last couple of years, and he does get some freaking points.
Yep, he sure does. He sure does. Yep. Yeah, nobody has as many 50 or 55-yard plus field goals as Brandon Aubrey does. But I also think that's also a credit to, the Cowboys offense not being able to get it past the 40-yard line. So, Fairbairn from Texans, number 2. It's really, it says they do create a good amount of field goal attempts for him, but I don't know.
I've had him, and he's usually pretty consistent, and he usually gets about 4 or 5 attempts a game.
Yeah.
It's kind of wild. Their offense and CJ Stroud, he kind of sucks too.
Yep. Dicker the kicker is in at number 3 with the Chargers. Yeah, he's good. I had him. Dicker and the Brown was my team name last year, and didn't result in that, and didn't even result in the playoffs. But it has nothing to do with Cameron Dicker's ability to kick the football. Yeah, extremely accurate from all distances. Hell yeah. All right, number 4 got Jason Myers with Seattle. He's also another, just honest to God, what you want anymore in a kicker is consistency. Even if they're like, even if they don't have the range that Brandon Aubrey has, the automaticness is off the charts. Off the charts. 5, Cam Little, another one of the biggest boots in the game. Again, Jacksonville will just can't seem to get that thing out my throat, man. Anyways, Cam Little's got a boot, dude. It'd be fun to watch him kick some more footballs.
See if he can hit from 72 this year.
It's
just fucking nuts.
That would be sick.
Are
they testing in preseason that whole point system with field goals?
I don't know what they're testing, to be honest, or if anything.
Yeah.
The NFL usually rolls that shit out to like the UFL and shit.
Oh, I know, and maybe that's who it is, but I thought I had read something about one of them testing, either whether it's preseason UFL, whatever it was, like 4 points for over a 60 or something.
I don't like it.
Nah, me either.
Just leave it how it is.
Kickers already score enough points as it is, dude. Like, seriously,
if you like look at 4 points,
if you look at most franchises, if you had a kicker there for a very long time, he is more than likely in the top 5 or 10 for the leading scorer for that franchise.
It would make it more interesting because, like, at the end of games, you only get 8 points instead of 6.
Yeah, do you know who the leading scorer for the Lions is all time?
Jason Hansen.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's always the kicker.
More cracking of the thunder. Thunder down under. All right. Eddie Pinheiro, San Francisco. We'll see what their offense can do this year, because if their offense clicks, he gets points, but if they don't, pretty much comes down to.
I know you at least got to have an offense that can get to field goal range.
Yep. 7 got Tyler Loop with the Ravens. Again, another team whose offense is on the field a lot and can create opportunity. So, see about that. 8, Evan McPherson with Cincinnati. That's a great one. Again, another high-powered offense, going to create a lot of points. Santos for Chicago at 9, and then they got Jake Bates at 10. I think Jake Bates is getting a little short end of the stick here this year. But again, they need to They need to prove that they can move the ball this year.
Well, and
he
he actually
wasn't.
looked human in some games last year.
That too. 11, we got Mevis from the Rams, that big old stocky dude, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. And New England's kicker, Borgalis, at 12. Oh, yeah.
Let's just pick up like 5 kickers this year. It'll be all my flexes and everything.
All right. Kind of go rapid fire here. And some of these kickers could end up doing a whole lot better. A whole lot better depending upon how these offenses click. I mean, to be honest, like, for example, Nick Folk in Atlanta, like, if Tua somehow just becomes Jesus at football and, and Bijan actually runs for his money's worth, he's going to get a lot of points and be, a top 12 kicker. Same goes for a few of these teams.
Well, Tua's already fucking hurt.
Yeah, but, it is what it is. Like Tyler Bass with Buffalo, he's ranked 20. Buffalo scores points, man. And he can make kicks. Yeah. Will Lutz in Denver, he's always been a consistent kicker, and he's ranked at 17. And then you got like Harrison Butker from Kansas City. If Patrick Mahomes stays healthy, that's a great pick too. And Chris Boswell with Pittsburgh, probably should be lower than 14. That's even coming from a Pittsburgh fan. And like Chase McLaughlin with Tampa Bay at 13. Like what are we doing? Like, we don't even. Has Baker even showed up yet?
Oh yeah, he's there.
Yeah, he's there. Everybody's kind of playing with a fuck you attitude this year, though. Out there, it seems like.
Oh, Baker is totally team fuck you.
Yeah. Yeah, which is kind of sad. So, kind of sad. All right. So yeah, I'll kind of rapid fire through the rest of them, but 32nd worst is going to be. Oh damn. Yeah, Indy's kicker. It's bad, dude. Brandon McManus is a free agent, and they have him ranked higher than Cleveland's kicker.
Dude, kickers are a rewinding door, a revolving door. You know that.
Rewinding door. Explain to me what that is.
No, it just goes backwards.
This goes backwards.
It only goes backwards, and you have to walk backwards into it.
Yeah. So what round would you be taking either of these positions in your draft?
Oh, dude, kicker defense way late. I mean, unless we're down in 12 or 13 and I see something.
Man, you want to know how crazy times change, Nick? So this is going on this is our 9th season in the league that I've started. Next year will be 10, I believe. If it isn't this year's 10. And the first year, in like the 7th round, you drafted the Cardinals defense, who is now the worst ranked defense 9 years later. That's kind of wild.
They weren't the worst ranked back then.
Yeah, but not 7th round pick. Just remember that.
No, and honestly, kicker wise, if I see Aubrey up there at a decent level, I'd jump at.
Yeah, you just have to know. You just have to know the average draft position for all these players. Really, that's what it comes down to.
Our league does a bunch of dumb shit.
Yeah.
Our league just starts pulling shit out of their ass. Not so much the main one, but the other one for sure. They're just pulling picks out of their ass.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Yeah. So, all right. So before we get into wrapping up on the other sports for this week, we're off next week unless Nick ends up flying solo on an episode, but I'm not sure if he's going to. But either way, I won't be here next week. Following week, we'll be going over IDPs. We'll go a little bit more in depth with IDPs than we did with the kickers and the defensive, just because I think IDP is such a cool position that more fantasy leagues should participate in. But then we're going to be getting into we'll be only a couple weeks out, and we'll be getting right into the thick of our drafts. We'll go, and then as soon as our drafts happen, we'll be going over all of our teams, players, favorites, all that stuff, and then we're going to be Fantasy football is right around the corner. Football starts tomorrow, technically, for the Hall of Fame game. Getting exciting, man. Getting exciting. But summer sure has flown by.
It has.
I'm glad we've been able to still keep this up and do this. It's been great. But yeah. So, anyways, Nick, going to you for your fill in on the rest of these sports because there's not a whole lot going on. I mean, I know there was some major baseball stuff that went down and all that kind of pissed everybody off. Tear falling down your face. All right, lay it on us.
Well, we sold 2 of our starters for a fucking bag of potato chips. So, I mean, that was fucking thrilling. And it
And the
really sucked to
Tigers.
come home yesterday and watch Scuba on the mound in a fucking blue jersey.
Did he play? He started yesterday for the Dodgers.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't get the win, but he gave up 2 runs in fucking 6 innings.
Good. I'm glad he
That's a
didn't win.
quality start.
Yeah, it is, but good.
Fuck, it sucked to see.
Yeah,
I
whatever.
came home, there he is on the mound. I'm like, you look better in the fucking orange and blue.
Everybody does.
Yeah. So yeah, we're called it quits for the season. Apparently, I've never even heard of these people like that we traded for.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. Detroit sports as a whole, dude, are in such a bad spot right now.
And like one of the prospects that we traded for from the Dodgers, he's like a top 20 prospect, but he also came up in 2024 and already has had Tommy John.
Yeah.
Like that's never. I mean, it's not what it used to be, Tommy John, but it's still still a hell of a 8-monther.
You know, and on top of that, the like unpaid money or the like, what's that? What's the term I'm thinking of that they owe their players is like $1.2 billion, and the rest of the league put together is $1.2 billion. And like future.
No, it ain't quite that bad because if you actually look up the list there of salary cap, I mean, yeah, they're in first, but like the Padres and the Mets, they're not that far behind.
No, it's like the deferred money or whatever.
Oh yeah, it's because they're smart.
Yeah.
Why doesn't everybody else do the same damn thing? You could pay all these superstars $1 million a year. Yeah, you pay them for 20 years, but your cap's not fucked.
Yep.
I mean,
well, I think the Dodgers have definitely started the domino effect for a strike for next year.
No, they're going to impose a cap, but I don't know. Like I said, I don't understand why these other teams aren't doing deferred contracts.
Yeah.
I don't know if everybody else just a bunch of greedy assholes. And they're like, fuck you, I want my money now.
I think, yeah. J.G. Wentworth.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, but I don't know. I think it will lock out for at least a couple months, and it's going to be shitty to see. And then I think they will throw that salary cap right out the fucking window like they always have, and then we'll play baseball.
Yep. But we'll see if anybody can compete for a while to come.
And what's funny is the Dodgers actually are below 500 since July 1st. Everybody thinks they're such a lock because they got all these great players. They're not at all.
No.
Baseball's such a weird game.
I know, but I think John said it best last night. Like the Tigers will end up like skipping into the playoffs and give me false hope, and then losing the freaking wild card or whatever. And yeah, but whatever. We'll see. It's still exciting, but it definitely puts a big old tamper on it. So
it does, and I still watch every day.
Yeah.
But
yeah. And then I guess hats out to Thorpe Jorgensen. He got his first victory on the PGA. That was super cool watching him win the Rocket Classic.
It was nice to see him come through on a Sunday, man, because he's been up there and even held the lead after 3 rounds.
Bogey-free Sunday.
That's all you usually need to do if you got a couple shot lead.
Yeah. Yeah, you also mentioned it looks like Liv got some funding, huh?
Yeah, 250 to 300 million on some idiot who won't be named, so we can't call him an idiot.
Idiot.
Yeah,
God.
idiot. God.
Idiot, dumb, dummy, dumb.
And it sounds like now, from what I was reading, that the players are going to control the majority of the stake of the Live Golf. It's not going to be the investors.
Well, probably should have been that way from the start.
What I think they're going to do is turn around and make Bryson the face of this.
Yeah.
And commercial deals, and they're just going to face him everywhere.
Probably not wrong, dude.
I mean, honestly, that's the best marketing play they could have.
Be in their best interest. That is for sure.
Like, all right, you're going to own, a percentage of this instead of having a contract. You just own part of Live now, and now help us help you make money.
Yep.
YouTube and fucking advertise everywhere, which I don't know. I hate it, but I think that's what's going to happen.
Goddamn love it, man.
It's kind of cool. I get to own a part of it though.
Yeah.
And like that said in there, they're allowed to play on any other tours and shit like that. So I mean, I don't know. We'll see. I still think they're done, but maybe not
maybe
yet.
they just kicked the can down the road for another half a season. Did they? I heard that they canceled the tour championship. Did they not now?
They have not announced that that's back on.
Ah.
Not yet, but there should be 10 events in 2027.
We shall see. All right. You got anything else this week in sports?
Well, not really. Pistons fucking let everybody walk away. The Tigers let everybody walk away. Now I'm walking away.
Red Wings letting Dylan Larkin get traded.
Oh, yeah. And Patrick Kane just walking away.
Yep. So, yippee-ki-yay. All right. Well, do not forget to like, comment, subscribe. Tell us how wrong we are in the comments about all of our picks and tell us how to draft a fantasy team. We need help. Anyways, with that being said, I guess we're Hulaham out of here.